I love you. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who's booking, making purchases off the website, pledges to the Patreon, sending things to the P.O. Box. Purchases off the wish list. And donations to the GoFundMe. Yes, that's it. Got them all. Sorry, guys. Hi, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you all. Okay, we are going to do some more. Yeah, we're back. We're going to do some more giveaways, and then we're also going to do some readings for donations. Now, the free ones that I'm giving out, I'm going to try to, find, if you've already received a free one, let's try to give other people the opportunity to do that. So, there's only 3 of us here, whatever, big deal. But, or we can just hang out or whatever you guys want to do. I don't care. I just felt guided to come back here. So here we are. Here we are. How is everyone doing? Having a good day? Okay, Danielle. Oh, church bells. Okay, Crystal. So that information's in the description box. All right, Deborah. Yeah, Denise, that's fine. I just stuttered because I gave you one yesterday. I literally just said, let's let everyone else do it. But it's okay. I'll just do an extra one. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal pickle. Are you sure, Crystal? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. You give a lot, you know what I mean? Okay. Danielle, we can start with you, my darling. Did you have a particular question in mind? All right, is it safe? Let's just get a yes or no. Is it safe for Denise to go to her mom's for the holidays? Yep, you got it, Danielle. Hi, Claudia. Good, how are you? Denise, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. Because I feel like there is, yes, the answer is yes. It may not, it's safe. It may not go, like there could be some sort of Knight of Swords. There could be a conversation or something. And I feel like the conversation could go one way or another. No, thank you. But regardless, this conversation, whether it's positive or not, it is going to be beneficial for your growth. Okay? So I would say yes, Denise. Claudia, so the readings for donations are just whatever you feel guided to donate. You're welcome, Denise. And you know, the divine will do an energetic exchange. You know what I mean? But I am giving away some for free, so you know, you can decide on what you would prefer to do. Okay, let's see what it is that Danielle needs to know. Let's see what it is that Danielle needs to know at this time. If I'm not the one, then I can't stand to lose. If I'm not that to the heart of you, if you come in my care, if you think you can do better than this. Sorry, I think that song's just stuck in my head. Then I can't see the song. Okay. All right, Danielle, my darling dear. I don't know if there's somebody. There's a King of Cups that I think is from your past here. I don't know if you're being encouraged to walk away from this person or you've already walked away from this person. Because there's definitely some sort of restriction. This person's still like chained or tied down to something here. Something from their past. I feel like you're breaking free from some sort of lower vibrational connection. And again, you could have already like physically broke free, and this could just be energetically and emotionally. Okay, but we have the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Cups and the Star. All right, so this, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles, again, this could have been something that you already broke free from, and it could feel like it's like taking forever to move past this energy or something like that. But I really feel like you're coming into a time of kind of, you know, a little bit of overflow here. All right. I think there is some sort of, yeah, with this King of Swords with the Temperance, it feels like you're recognizing, there's almost like this energy of, it feels like it's going to be a sudden shift. No, I'm so excited to hear that, Angel. Sorry. I love that for you. Congratulations. But yeah, it feels like there's definitely a little bit of a shift here. No, not a little bit. Sorry, I got distracted. There's some sort of clarity coming in about this person. Okay, and I feel like it's like a deep, it's not like surface level shit. This is like a, you know, a deeper understanding of maybe like why something happened or why, you know what I mean? Something like that. And I feel like it's helping you to kind of understand the situation a little bit better, which is helping you to release it. And yeah, you're moving into, and I feel like with this shift within you, it's definitely, it's a fulfilling moment for sure, because it's like, I feel what's coming through is almost like you know, kind of feeling relieved and that you did the right thing. So I'm not sure if this is something that maybe you're a little bit back and forth on. But I feel like this is going to help you feel a little bit more confident about the direction that you're headed in. Okay? No, my PayPal name is the same. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I don't believe I changed it. I feel like it's CorieAdams7@gmail.com. Do any of my PayPalers know? You're very welcome. Off the top of your head. Okay, let's see. We got Crystal and Deborah up next. Either one of you. We'll go Crystal first, then Deborah. Weird, yeah, it should still be the same. Ooh, okay, I like this question. That's interesting. Okay, so what are Crystal's dreams trying to tell her? That's a lot. Okay, so there is an energy of like the first message that came through was there's something about like a difference in um there's something about like showing you something different in your waking hours. Like how do I explain that? It's almost like these dreams. It feels like they are like it's like the dreams are happening and there's something about your response to them being different, like when you're awake. Um, and it's like, I don't know if there's like something in the past where there could have been like something where you were like having maybe not the exact same dreams, but maybe something similar, like a similar experience. And there's like this energy of like in your awakened state. Mm, there's like a difference. There's a, it's like how you're handling it or the way you're perceiving it, or um, it's definitely to help you recognize your growth for sure. Like that's the biggest thing that I feel like that's really coming through with this is like it's helping you to recognize some sort of like growth, but I also feel that it is helping. There's something about these dreams that are meant to help you move out of a space of like reflection. Like not to say that like you know you shouldn't reflect on some things, but I feel like it's like it's possible you've been, you know, kind of reflecting quite a bit. Seven Pentacles kind of tending to the garden type of energy. And there's just like this, it's like, because see how he's like looking at the garden, right? And then he's on the horse with seemingly like one of the pentacles that he took from the garden. That's really the biggest. Yeah. Crystal, it's like there are certain things that I think that you have been, working through, sorting through, or just like it's like it feels like different areas in your life where you feel like there's like room for improvement or room for growth. And I feel like for whatever reason, these dreams are like helping you to see where you can like take action in those different areas, or like encouraging you to do that, right? It's like, so you've kind of done the assessing, you figured out like there could even be like some sort of plan that you've developed or something like that. And I feel like there's an energy of like putting that plan into play. There's something about like um taking the first step here. I feel like your dreams are literally just encouraging you to take the first step in something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you do know what it is. This doesn't feel like it's something that's uncertain to you. This feels like it's like, okay, so I've already figured out, like where I need to, again, it could be as simple as like not eating sugar. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, Crystal, but it does feel like there's been some time of reflection, and now we have the Knight of Pentacles, and now it's kind of like, um, yeah, yeah, the Fool with the Ace of Cups. Yeah. And again, it's only in the areas, I feel like this is coming through, is like it's only in the areas that you've already kind of like, you know, you could have prayed about it and God gave you an answer, or like like maybe it's something that I don't know, it just feels like some sort of area of improvement. You know what I mean? Like, hey Bridget, um, it could be finances, it could be, physical health, it could be, say for instance, this is just an example, right? It's like, all right, I'm ready, God, to like, improve in other areas, right? You've been probably working on your mental health quite a bit and your emotional stability. And it's like, okay, so now I'm ready to, work on my physical health, right? And this is you talking to God, Crystal, right? And this doesn't have to be the example. This is just an example that's coming through. And God's like, okay, start out with cutting carbs or cutting sugars or cutting, and you got that first step, right? But there could be a little like hesitation or like a little, and I totally get that, right? Because and again, it seems so simple to cut those things out, but it's probably not, right? Sugar is in literally everything. So, like, that's what this seems like. It's like, and it feels honestly like maybe like a boring area. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to cut out sugar, right? But like, we got to take care of our bodies. So it doesn't, it may not seem super exciting and whatever this is, but I do feel like it's going to like shift into something better, okay? And again, it does not have to be your physical health. This is just kind of what seems to be coming through as the example. Okay, Bridget and Claudia got it. I'm going to do Deborah. Thank you both. Yeah, I totally get that. Um, yeah, it's like a small step might seem like it, will be like if you're used to radical change, right? A small step like that might seem like it's useless, right? What's the point? What's the point in that? I feel like that, it's there's a shift with that. Okay. Okay. All right. What does Deborah need to know about her finances? What does Deborah need to know about her finances? We have the star with the three of wands. Okay, so there are ships that are coming in, but there is an energy of kind of like, with the three of wands, it's like, this person is kind of like standing and waiting for the ship to show up. But we do have the star. Okay, so this is healing, things like that. So it feels like let's get some more on it for Deborah. You're welcome, Crystal. I hope it makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what kind of dreams you've been having, but yeah. Okay. Tell me more for Deborah about her finances. Also, too, there is an energy of some sort of boundaries. Oh, okay. Okay, there may be, Deborah, you may have some sort of programming around money that like having money is unsafe, or that like if you have money, there's some sort of like defense with the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the Ten of Pentacles can talk about like a windfall of money. It can also talk about family and stability and security and things like that. But with the Seven of Wands, there could be somebody in your family you need to create boundaries with. But I feel mostly this is like a subconscious programming that is like saying, I don't want money because money is bad. Okay. And I don't know how this but then at the same, okay, let me keep going. And again, this is not something that consciously is going on, right? This is like a subconscious belief. Um, Probably generational, like on the bloodline. Um, Couple more for Deborah, please. I feel like there's definitely a look, Deborah, we have the Four of Wands with the Emperor and the Empress and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. We have the Tower with the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands with the Two of Cups here. Kind of picking up like grandparent energy. From this Emperor and this Empress, Deborah. with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, though, I feel like what they're telling me is there is this programming is coming from a time that actually seemed really good. Like you could have, like it, there's something about like a really good time in your life. Maybe I don't know if there was like a time where you spent a lot of time with your grandparents, or like, you know, it could have been like a summer vacation, um or some sort of, I guess it maybe doesn't have to be your grandparents, but it's kind of picking up on that. But like with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, like this would have been a very joyful time. Kind of where like where maybe you didn't, there's like this energy of like you didn't really have any worries or anything. Or fears, like, but for whatever reason there's something that actually that's like coming from, maybe it's either like their beliefs or from like that time in your life. Huh. Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. That's definitely, you know, kind of defeating that internal conflict. Okay. You know, there's like this energy I'm picking up from this Queen of Pentacles. It's like, you know that you deserve to be stable and secure and, even wealthy, right? But there is also something inside of you, like and again, forever, I don't feel like it's yours. I just feel like somewhere along the line you picked it up. Um, Again, it's not that you necessarily don't deserve, but it has to do, it's like, but it's like one of those beliefs that's like tied into, again, like money is bad, or money is the root of all evil, or um like something like that here. Okay, that's like kind of like the programming that's kind of like playing out, you know what I mean? um and again, I don't necessarily feel like that's your belief. I feel like that's something that you've picked up along the way. Um, you may have heard it. You may have. I'm not sure. Um, Never had much time with your grandparents. Like I said, it didn't necessarily have to be your grandparents, but like a time in your life where, um, did I add Bridget? I did. Natasha, I got you, my love. And I'm just going to say this one time. Clara, if you don't leave me the fuck alone and this community the fuck alone, okay? I am going to sick my ancestors on your ass more than they already are. Get a fucking life, okay? Jeez. You weird ass person is the person that is constantly sending me messages while I'm live saying things like, take off your clothes, fucking blah, 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 unzip your jacket, naked, question mark, stupid shit like that. And I've been ignoring it. Deborah, I totally get it. A lot of times we don't understand how certain things are tied into programmings that are developed over time. Um, and uh, yeah, I've been ignoring this for months, guys. Months, like every time. And I've just been like, no, I'm not going to give them the energy or the clout that they're trying to gain from my channel, and I'm not going to crash out on this person. But I promise you, I promise you, I will have a very long conversation with my divine team and God. And you will not like the results. But I have a feeling you already don't like the results for all the bullshit that you've put other people through. Clara, that's not even your real name, but I won't expose you. Because I'm pretty certain you're also a dude. No, I'm not gonna keep going. Sorry, guys. All right, Claudia's next. No, I can't block them. I've tried so many times. I cannot block them from the website. I've honestly thought about just deleting the freaking website. All right, Claudia needs some advice for her career. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I did not mean to like. But I needed to say something because I'm about sick of it. You know? Like, get a life. And they get on my website all the time. I can see it. I see it. And I know that they're trying to, like, put energy on the website as well and on the business and in this community. Like, I know what you're doing. I also, ugh, I also know how you make your money, mister. Trust me. You get all up in my business. The divines let me see all up in your business. So if you want some clout, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, all right. Sorry. And that's probably exactly what they wanted me to do, right? I probably just gave them exactly what they wanted. But you know what? Okay. Let's give Claudia some career advice. I do apologize. I do apologize. Cover your ears. I'm going to ring the bell. Okay. Like, truly. Career advice for Claudia, please. Excuse me. Claudia, I feel like, do you work in like for some reason I feel like you're, it's either like a past career or like your current career or something that you're in at this time or something. It feels with the Hierophant and the Justice, it feels very official, right? It feels very like, I don't know if it's like, it could have been in like the medical field or like the legal system or, working for the government or, something. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that exactly, but it feels very official. It feels kind of like, you know, maybe even a little stuffy is coming to mind. Like, and I honestly, I feel like you're outgrowing it or you've outgrown this because we have the Death card here. Okay. And then we have the Strength with the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. And this really makes me feel like I feel like you're feeling with the Hermit and the Strength. You're probably feeling guided to really start like working on um, the like what brings you joy with this King of Cups. Like what really makes you happy. What you have a lot of like passion and like love for. You know what I mean? But I feel like there could definitely be like this like worry, okay? Where like it's like I feel like you're holding back in a way because it's like um because you may be worried about like how it's going to turn out, right? It like in this position it feels very secure, but also at the same time not fulfilling. But then we have over here where it's like, Eight of Pentacles, it may take you back a little bit, but it is going to bring a lot of joy. Um, so, but it's not going to be like that forever, right? Like there's an energy of whatever it is that like I feel like you're passionate about here. Yeah, I feel like it's mm-hmm. Look, we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, which is like, that is also security and stability over, that's a lot of celebration. That's a lot of happiness. That's a lot of like, fulfillment here. Okay. So, there's an energy of like really, ultimately, it's up to you, right? But it's like, are you ready to start living, Claudia? Because that's what this is. It's like, it feels like, maybe current reality, you're just going, day to day, going with emotions and things like that. And whatever this is, again, it feels like it's something that you either are currently passionate about or that you will be passionate about here. And I feel like this is what's going to bring you to life. Yeah. Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, that's what's coming through. So it's like what I feel like the advice is there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. Um, yeah, but it's just a matter of like you know, um I just keep hearing like, are you ready? Like, are you ready? Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Bridget, I believe, had already put her um Bridget, where you at, babe? I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me that space to just tell that person they're still here. They're still here. They're still watching. They're still emailing. Um, but you're welcome, Claudia. Yeah, this person has been around for a long time. And they've been trying to infiltrate our community because they ain't got none. And that sucks. Because of instead of being jealous and ate the fuck up and haunted by their own demons, they could have joined the community and healed and grown with us, but they chose not to. All right, what does Bridget need to know? Sorry. I'm telling you guys, they stay on my shit, like on the website, in these videos. It's like, man. Oh. All right, what does Bridget need to know? My cup's empty. Exactly, Crystal. Exactly. All right, what does Bridget need to know? And I've been a really good person and kept all of their personal information to myself. So, okay. Now wait a second here for Bridget. Now why is this here? Why is the devil here? For Bridget? Because I don't use my gifts to hurt other people or to take advantage of others. Tower, one more. Okay, Bridget. Okay, so we have the devil, the tower, the seven of wands in reverse. There is a whether this is actually like the devil himself, right? Um, or somebody in your life that kind of represents that, like as far as like they're restricted, you could have shared similar restrictions with them in the past. This person's going through some sort of tower. Because is there, I don't know if there's currently a new connection in your life or there is about to be. Because we have the King and Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Justice, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Page of Cups. But I want to know, Okay. Okay. So there is somebody in your life in the past, Bridget, that I is realizing they're not protected. They're not shielded. Um, they're not yeah, they're going through a tower moment because there's something about them not being protected or not being, again, not being shielded, not being, it's certainly an energy of where they thought that they were cloaked, they're not. And I feel like it's, there's something that that maybe they didn't realize that But also, Bridget, too, I can't help but note, like, it's almost like this is going on over here, right? But then, like, over here, we have this King and Queen of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Justice, with the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. The Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I almost feel like whatever this energy is over here, like with this devil, this like restrictions or this person or something, for some reason I feel like they're surprised. It's like I feel like this energy tried to trick you, like I don't know, maybe wanting you to be guarded against this particular person that has either come towards you or they're going to come towards you here. Because these are two people who are, in kind of the same energy. They're definitely aligned here. Okay. Uh, like, emotionally balanced and mature. Okay. Kind, generous, intuitive is what I'm picking up on as well. Okay. That are, kind of in a victorious time, right? Like things are kind of balancing out for both of you. And kind of, again, there's almost like this energy of, karma, everyone kind of being treated. It's almost like karma's being like given out, right? And I don't know, this is somebody that you're definitely aligned with here. Page of Cups, this is a message. Can also be an apology, but I don't feel like this feels new to me. Two of Cups. Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this Two of Cups, Page of Cups for Bridget. These cards are sticking together. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic. You know what I mean? It just feels like there's two people that are aligned that are like coming together. Um, I do feel like you are going to get an apology too from somebody here. And it's kind of like one of those like, yeah, mm-hmm, type of apologies here. And that could also be part of this justice, these scales balancing. It feels like there's kind of a lot going on, Bridget. There's like the apology could be coming from this person over here, but I'm not sure. There's definitely a new partnership coming. Okay, there's definitely an apology coming. There's definitely some sort of like good karma. Okay, I feel like coming. Um, or are already here. Yeah, feels like a lot, Bridget. It does. It feels like there's a lot going on. It feels good though. Hmm. Okay, Natasha, my darling dear. Sorry. Okay, you got it. Ooh, that's so cool, Bridget. All right, what does Natasha need to know about the change and or transition that she is experiencing at this time? Just any type of guidance or confirmation to ease her mind, please. Okay, so one thing for sure and two things for certain, Natasha, is Eight of Swords in reverse. You are not stuck in a situation or in any type of way here. Eight of Swords in reverse. I love to see that. Um, Now, I do feel like, Natasha, there is an energy coming where there is somebody who is, I feel like you are guarding yourself from this person. Like, this is somebody who's pretty, Eight of Swords in reverse, like this, I feel like usually I would say that's somebody who's not in the Eight of Swords energy, but I feel like this is somebody who's so in a place mentally that it's like not only are they in the Eight of Swords, they're also upside down with that shit. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like there's just I feel like this is more so confirmation to continue to um remain guarded and have the boundaries with this individual here. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. They could be in your family, or they could have just, I'm not sure exactly, but let's keep going because I don't feel like that's the whole message. Because the thing is the Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you also are not. Yeah, Page of Wands with the Seven of Cups. There is some sort of good news coming with the Page of Wands. Seven of Cups, maybe, quite a bit of good news that's coming towards you here. But Page of Wands with the Seven of Cups. I really feel like there's an energy of this transition would be a lot smoother, possibly, if you, um, and I should probably take my own advice here and a little bit of as far as like pulling back from anything that may cause confusion to the transition, right? Like, say, for instance, it could be, it could be social media, it could be anything that kind of, makes you feel outside of what it is that you're, transitioning into, right? Like that kind of um, confuses the direction that you're headed in. Okay, so it doesn't have to be social media, but that's kind of what came to mind first is like this energy of like there is it's like there's something outside of you that Page of Wands that maybe you like give attention to or energy to that can cause like a little bit of like inconsistency in the frequency that you're putting out as far as like what it is that you're transitioning into, if that makes sense, Natasha. Like, it could, I mean, it could be anything, but it's just, so there's an energy of just pull yourself back, right, for a period of time while you're going through this transition. So it's like super clear, right? And what you're emitting is not a bunch of, you know, other people's energy or other people's beliefs or this could even be like talking to somebody about the transition that you're going through, but maybe they don't understand it, right? They don't see the vision or they don't, and it's not to say get rid of that person. It's just to say maybe don't talk to them about it or maybe pull back from that person until you're kind of through the transition. Do you know what I mean? It's like kind of protect the energy around this transformation because unintentionally you can pick up different uh, vibrations and wavelengths and all different kinds of things that can cause interruptions in the frequency that you're emitting, right? And so that can kind of extend a transition because now you're giving the universe like mixed signals unintentionally. So yeah, this isn't something that's necessary. Again, it's not something that you're intentionally doing, but I do feel like it's really good because you have this opportunity to have complete control over it. You know what I mean? Like it's um, uh, like this is something you can control. You know what I mean? Like, so like if you just like, and that's something that I like to grasp onto, right? Like, because a lot is out of our control, but this is something that you can definitely control. So, yeah, definitely. But I do feel like there's a lot of good news that's coming towards you with the Page of Wands there and the Seven of Cups as well. You're very welcome, lovely. Nani nani time. Time is it? 101. 101. Does anybody else want a freebie? Uh, excuse me. Yeah, thanks, Natasha, because I think that was probably seems beneficial to everyone. Christina, yeah? I know it is. I feel very confident about that. You're very welcome, Natasha. Thank you. Yes! And I love, oh, 2121. That might be significant. Um, what was I going to say? I don't remember now. All right. Anything in particular, or you just want general messages, Christina? All right. General messages for Christina, please. Whatever she needs to know. There's something about like two very different energies. And these could be like different aspects within yourself, Christina, or this is like two different people here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. This Six of Wands has been out, you guys. Like there's like a lot of success coming towards a lot of people and victory. But the Tower, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Justice. And for whatever reason, I do feel like these people are, this is two different people. And I'm not sure where you fit in, Christina. But there's like an energy of like something that, you know what it's giving me? And it doesn't have to be like this, but this is the example that they're giving me. It's like a couple that everyone's like, that will never work. That will never work. And it does. Okay, again, that's just an example, Christina, but this is the energy that's coming through. There's like an energy where either people outside of you or someone in particular, like there was just like this projection of like that will never work, right? Like something, again, I don't know if it's, but it does. It's going to. It's going to work great. Again, it's either a connection or just some sort of you know, something, Knight of Pentacles, something that you've been working on, right? But yeah, it's something that was, you know, and maybe you even felt like, you know, you could have got a little discouraged when it comes to whatever this is. But yeah, no, this is gonna work. I don't know what it is, but it is. Totally get that. Yeah. So whatever it is, it's okay. Your tower moment where you're gonna be celebrating. Okay, I feel like in the justice here. Okay, it's going to be soon. Okay, this is gonna be a tower for other people where they, you know, So I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm excited for you though. For real. You got it. You got it, Shelly. Okay. Wait, let me read that again. Okay. Yep, I'm on it. Definitely do. That is exciting. Is that excited, Christina? You are switching it up. I like this. I like this little switch up. Ooh, and I cut the deck of the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's just see. Okay. Hmm. I don't feel very confident in that. Hold on. I'm almost afraid to talk. Okay, hold on. I also feel like that I don't feel very confident in that. Hold on is part of the message. Okay? Shelly, I feel like that is part of the message. Okay. Yeah, because this just came out again. Okay. All right. Okay. It feels like there's like a, if I'm going back to that energy I picked up on, like, I don't feel very confident in that. There's like this energy of, there's definitely a little bit of like I feel like back and forth. Um, okay, let me give you this example. Okay, this is like somebody going up in front of, you know, a group, community, a committee, something, um, and giving like a presentation, okay, or like planning for this presentation. And what I feel like is it's like this is an energy of like I don't feel like that's good enough, or that doesn't like fit right, or like it feels like there's an energy of like constant reevaluation, if that makes sense. Um, okay. Yeah. So it's like continuously going back to the drawing board, like out of like nerves and wanting to show up correctly, wanting to make sure that they've got it right. You know what I mean? Like that's this energy that I'm picking up on. It's like, you know, say for instance, you know, now they're kind of showing me somebody who's like writing out a message, right? And they're like, no, 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 I can't say that, right? Or like, you know what I mean? And then like doing it again and they're like, that doesn't fucking sound good either. Like, it feels nervous energy, okay? Yeah, it feels like, you know, just wanting to, hmm yeah, because we have the magician with the judgment and the strength with the temperance, right? So it's like going back to that presentation energy, Shelley, right? This is like an energy, you know, from what I feel like it's like this is seems like seemingly like the biggest opportunity, no matter how this is showing up for you. Like you get what I'm saying, right? Like to this person, okay? Seems it's like the biggest opportunity in their entire life because you know they've always been dreaming of this one particular, you know, working for this company, or you know they've always I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to keep it incognito as possible. And I know you said I can just not say the name, but still, um do you get what I'm saying? And so yeah, it feels like really wanting to get something right. You know what I mean? Yeah, really wanting to get something right here. So there's like a lot of back and forth, a lot of juggling. There, Ten of Wands, there's burdens. The Hermit is really like really thinking about, you know. The Justice is kind of this energy of like, you know, I feel like this person is maybe recognizing that whatever the situation is, that it's fair. Okay. Um, Nine of Cups, though, in reverse, right? This is somebody, you know, they're not reaching out right now. I don't feel like. I don't feel like they're reaching out right now. But they are definitely in a space of feeling like they need to make it right for sure. Yeah, you're welcome. And that makes sense. I saw your comment about the lie with the magician and the judgment. That makes sense with that there. But yeah, this is like Yeah. I'm sure that that's heavy, the energy that I was kind of, it did feel like, yeah, nervous. Nervous, nervous, nervous. But it also kind of felt like a little um excited. So I don't know what that's about. Yay, Shelly. Oh, you guys. Yeah, now they think they've got my attention. That's so funny. Thank you, Shelly. I like that. Absolutely. Row, row, row your boat. What are we talking about? Keyword gently, as to not disturb all of the other boats and or living beings in the stream. You guys are awesome. I love you so much. Thank you for helping to build my confidence. Hey, some of my shadow work that I'm working on right now is something that's coming up for me. Has to do with being open to receiving an energy exchange for my gifts, right? Because there was at some point, and also religious indoctrination says that I should just be, giving away my energy all the time. Um, and part of this like came from, um, oh no, there's no anger or bad shit for sure. I didn't feel any of that. Um, there was a like a when I first started my awakening, I had like met this Reiki person. She claimed to be like a Reiki master. We met in person. She was like local to where I was, and when we met, I just was like kind of told her what was going on, and of course she like kind of understood, and then she, you know, did this thing where she like held her hands up and I put my hands on her hands and she was like, she just checking my energy, I guess. And she just simply said, "I'll work with you." And in my mind, I'm still at this point, I'm still very much like brand new baby. This is like fresh out of the awakening womb. Okay, like and I'm thinking, cool, right? And I'm also still in like heavy lack mentality. So the thought of like there, she never said anything about like expecting payment or anything like that. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought that she was like, like, yeah, I'll work with you. Come here, every other week and we'll, do a session, maybe learn a lesson, something like that. And I'm thinking, cool. Then she got really mad at me when uh, when I wasn't like giving her money, but I didn't, you know what I mean? So there is I feel like it's definitely tied in there, and I don't know why I feel like telling you guys this, but like I don't know if you've experienced something similar, if you're healing through something similar, or um, but just thought I'd share. I'm working through that right now. Um, yeah, I agree, Shelley, for sure. And it's, and I know this is coming up right now because I was like literally recently, I've literally been thinking about, joining the workforce again, or maybe even like going back to school or something, and just turning this back into like a hobby. Um, I don't know. I'm back and forth. But, you know, and I love doing this, right? But like, and I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Okay? Regardless of whatever decision I make, right? Like, um, I'm not going anywhere. But it's, you know, doing readings is also a lot on me, right? Like it's real heavy. And I've seen you know, I don't know. But yeah, Shelly, I agree. And that was part of my wounding, right? Because then she had sent me an email and she was like, you're going to get so much bad karma for for this. And like I didn't think anything of it, right? She didn't scare me, but like clearly that planted some sort of seed, and the biggest thing is like, people are like, how is this exhausting? How is this draining? And the biggest part about it, it's not the channeling part. It's the I'm putting myself in somebody's energy, taking myself out, then going into somebody else's energy and taking myself out, and going into somebody else's energy and taking myself out. And that is exhausting on my body. It's also very confusing. Okay. Um, so, yeah, and so, these are just things that I'm thinking about, that have been kind of going through my mind. And, I think about a lot of things and how it can impact my children mostly, you know, um, and the inconsistency. And I know it's all a divine plan, right? But like, um, the ups and downs of the financial security is a little worrisome sometimes. And I get it. That's just part of the process. And I know that. But, you know, uh, anyways, I really just started to say that if anyone else is like working through like healing, on like receiving for your gifts or your services, or your products or whatever. Me too. Yeah, I agree. Excuse me, by the way. I love you guys. Yeah, I'm not going, I'm not going anywhere, but I do feel like, it could be maybe divinely led to just, because I do need to pay the bills, right? Like, and take care of my children, and I'm trying to, you know, um, change the game for them and set them up. Plus, I'm just in this house all the time, you know? I'm about sick of it. The bills need to pay me. Damn straight, Grant. I love that, Shelly. You're probably right. I need to like the intention there. You guys are the best. Really, you are. And that's, I found my family here, which is why I'll never go anywhere. I'll still always show up, no matter what direction I go in. Um, Honestly, going to school for like to become like an elementary teacher or like oh God, I'd love to do like elementary art. But they don't even have art classes anymore. I don't think. Yeah, no, this is not me being down on myself. I'm clearly just like moving through something, healing something. I'm not the victim here. I'm actually literally living in my prayers and dreams and wishes from, several years ago. So I'm not complaining at all. This is just me kind of, reevaluating some things, right? When I manifested this reality, I was a baby awakening, like where I was a baby earth angel, right? So I saw other readers and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool, right? And I would, and also kind of I was like guided to go down this path, right? It has definitely helped on my journey. But it just sometimes you are you outgrow things and you move forward and I'm just at a space where I'm just reevaluating and kind of analyzing on, I manifested this. I know I can manifest something else. What do I want to do next? Type of situation, Um, and what would be, the best thing, what would bring me a lot of joy, but also what would be good for the kids, right? Um, I agree, Shelley. I hate that art has been removed from schools. Like that makes me like maybe I need to do something about that. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, it's having my own business and then also not only like running it and like it's just a lot and I don't make enough to pay somebody else to help me, right? Like, you know, um, so and that's okay, right? Like that is okay. This is not me complaining or anything like that. This is just me, yeah, I just and who knows? It may shift and change and, blow up tomorrow and then suddenly, but still I try to keep in mind, um, just like the effects that it kind of has on me, and I can see it in a small scale. And so, when I think about it getting bigger, it's like, I don't know. Art school would be awesome, Crystal. That's a good idea, Mary. Yeah, Crystal, and I'm learning that like it's it's not about like what you do. It's just about your energy, right? Like as a healer, you don't even have to say anything. Just show up. And that's what it's like, this understanding of like, I don't have to be in this position to still help people with their journey, right? Like I don't have to be in like a spiritualist position. Like I can, you know, that would be so fun, Shelley. And I feel like that's a lesson for all of us, right? Like some of us are obviously meant to be in a position like this. But for a lot of us, you don't necessarily have to be, right? It reminds me, I remember that trip the kids and I took randomly, and I met that lady, and she like just gave me a hug, and it was everything that I needed in that moment. Complete stranger, right? But have a good day, Crystal. Love you. I'm sure, Grant. Sounds right up your alley. Yeah, that would be really cool, Shelley. Thank you, Mary. Right, Christina? So, anyways, but it was like in that moment, right? Like it's simple. Just like in a lot of other things, we have complicated spirituality. And what it means to be an earth angel or a healer or whatever, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally, right? Humans just like to, we like to compartmentalize and figure things out and put titles and names on things and stuff like that. And I'm just getting to the point where it's like, I feel like I know who I am, and I know the energy that I possess, and I know that it's beneficial to others. And it's just, aside from you guys, it's hard for me, and my personals are a lot of regulars, which I love every single one of you. And it doesn't matter, even if I go away, if you ever need a personal, I'm always down to do that, right? Like um but it's a lot of regulars, right? So and anyways, I'm just rambling, but just, a really evaluation and things like that kind of going on, and just figuring out where I want to go next. Because do I see myself being a reader forever? No. Do I love it? Yeah. But it's not a forever thing for me, I don't think. And that's okay. Oh my gosh, Michelle, I hope you had a good day though. I love you so much. I think I missed the. Hold on, Shelly. Let me go back up. Oh, that's cool. Exactly. Right. And also, I'm just sick of all this. Being in this all these other lower vibrational dark spiritualists who can't fucking heal themselves coming after my ass. I'm sick of that too. But again, reminders, I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, my ideal forever job, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yay! I can't wait to read it. A unicorn farmer, I'd probably be really good at that. I'd probably be really good at that. Something that's active, um, creative. I want to be around other people, which is something that, like in the past, right when I manifested this current reality, I didn't want to be around people anymore. But now I miss people. I mean, you know, like I wish I could see you guys, right? Like I can see your messages and stuff, but real human interaction, I think. Not that this isn't real human interaction, but you get it. Like in person, you know, meeting people is another thing. Like I literally know no one here except for my ex's family and a couple of my kids' friends' parents. Um, and I need a life. you know? Um, so, I don't know. Again, I'm just reevaluating some things. I'm just really thinking about what's next and, what I really want to pour into. And, um, yeah, Shelly, I was thinking that too. Just a part-time job. But then I worry, about that because I'm not, then on the other token, it's like I'm kind of have it made as far as like the kids and I have like, a good schedule. My life is, can revolve around their schedule, which I think is important. I mean, so, it's one of those things. Pick your battles, right? Because again, going back to that, I don't really know anyone here, as far as having resources and things for us, help with that. But we'll figure it out, I've done a little bit of going in on it earlier, and I'm sure I'll do some more later. So, no, thanks, Anya. Yeah, that's really good advice, Mary. Yeah, I need to get out in a boat. You know, so who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But again, regardless, you know, I'm not necessarily going anywhere. I have more than, yeah, you're right. There is a casino over here. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is I'm not gonna this isn't a situation where I'm like, desperate and, like that. No, this is like, really like what do I want to do? You know? What do I want to do next? Maybe. Could probably check that out. Yeah, exactly, Christina. All the things. And the thing is too is like also like, you know, I really want to travel and things like that. So, and finding something different than, like a content creator or something like that would be um, restrictive in some areas. So, just really thinking about all the things, but the it's like when I'm doing like the readings and stuff, like I said, it's like going into, the collective energy and pulling myself out, then somebody else's energy and pulling myself out and doing that all day long. It's, I don't get a lot done. I get everything that absolutely needs to be done, but as far as like anything that I like want to do or things like that, I don't get it done. Ah, thanks, Anya. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, right? Because it's like what I get done is like the same shit every day, and it's like I'm so, I need some excitement. I need something, you know. That wasn't joyful, Grant. That would be cool, Michelle. Yeah. Right. Like again, let me make this clear. I'm not complaining. I am not the victim. I created this. And I don't it's not exactly as fulfilling as I feel it should be. So we got to readjust. you know? Thank you, Anya. Bob Ross. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really enjoy painting walls that much. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Exactly. Um, after my mixtape drops. Yeah, I think it is. It's time to shake some things up and, you know, it's not like I don't, don't get me wrong. I love waking up every day. I love our collective. I love doing like these like this right here is awesome. Favorite. I love it. Um and that's another thing. It's like but and there's like something about it's like I want to make it even more awesome by not having to rely on it to pay my bills. It's like there's been some sort of like, and maybe I need to look within on it. Okay, trust me, but like I'll do that. I'll look all over. You know me. I'm all up in the shadow with a flashlight, right up in this bitch. um, but yeah, see, Redbeard, this was my hobby, and then I made it my career. Okay, good. You're welcome. I had no idea why I was like really, like expressing this or talking about it because usually I like to keep things like that to myself until I've really kind of gone through it because of, people that like to watch and be nosy and send stupid ass emails and shit and get all up in my business. But I um I want to be I yes, okay. No, I've never been a gym goer, but I had a gym membership and I liked it, but then I don't know what I'm doing, which is very intimidating to me. I am one, and I'm working on this. I'm working on this. I'm working on being bad at things and getting better. Okay, but that's something with me is like typically I'm just naturally I know what I'm doing and I'm good at things and those are the things that I go for. And that's probably a Leo thing. It's probably an ego thing, and it's something that I'm working on. But also like weight training is boring. I need something exciting. Thank you, Shelley. I agree. Um, I agree. I've really, like I'm impressed with what God has done here and what we've co-created and been able to handle. And even if I kept going, right? Even if I wasn't going through this like reevaluation again, I'm not going anywhere, but even if I wasn't like I know that it would still continue to grow and things like that. But yeah, hip hop class that would be fun. Thank you, Janine. I agree. It is a very one of a kind community that we've created here, and it's fantastic. I couldn't ask for anything better. Yep, even with the stupid emails and even the stupid people that make me crash out, or I should say person, because they can't get a life. Yeah, I honestly just thought about, deleting the website. and going back to just email me if you need a reading. Aw, thanks, Redbeard. That's the best. That's the best way, probably, Grant. Yeah, Mary, I agree. It's just annoying as shit. You know what I mean? Like, and what's crazy is like that person, I don't even ask to know anything about them. My divine team just tells me shit. Uh, because I just continue ask for them to go away. Uh, I don't read emails. I do read my emails. I'm confused by that comment. I do read my emails. Very long emails are something that may take me a long time to come around to read. Yes. Michelle, I can't. It doesn't. I don't. It. I would have to pay extra to be able to block this one person's IP address. Um, and I guess I could do that, but like that seems wild to me. Why can't I just block them? You know what I mean? Like I'm already paying plenty for the website, you know? Yeah, but sometimes you gotta pick your battles. I didn't even, I had help with that website. Honestly, I don't know. I'm back and forth, it's just everything is gonna be okay. Don't worry. This is not, I don't want anybody to, again, just reevaluation. Yeah. But it is very frustrating when I'm trying, whatever. It's okay. Yeah, Mary, you're right. Exactly, Shelley. They'll just find something else to use or another name or another account, you know. So love you. Have a good day. But anywho's, so that's where I'm at with life. And I just thought I'd share it because I figured I was probably not alone um, in the reevaluation state and kind of in the space of what do I want to do next? I'm ready to live. I want to feel like I'm living. And not to say that I don't necessarily, just um like currently I just feel like I'm just existing, you know? Um and I know it sounds crazy because it's like, girl, like, like look at the position you're in, and it sounds wild, but But truly, like, yeah. Hey, Tink. Yeah, Anya, I agree. So, yeah, and you're right, Anya. It doesn't matter where you go. Y'all about crashed out at the friggin' gas station yesterday. Because there was like this mom that kept looking at my daughter in a weird way, right? Like her kids like went to school with Zyla and she kept looking at Zyla like staring at her, and I don't know if she like knew that I saw her, and I was just picking up on this like very judgmental energy. And then not only that, then somebody came in and just like cut right in front of us in line, and apparently she does this to like all the people. And she just kept looking at me like I knew it was the devil tempting me, because like she kept looking at me like, are you going to say something? Are you going to say something? Like this all happened in a matter of like 5 minutes, and I hadn't felt that heated in such a long time. I was like, somebody get me out of here. Yay! That's awesome, Tink. I hate that, Anya, because just say hi. Like, ew, you know? Yeah, no. And I could just, yeah. And Zyla was all confused because she could tell I was getting mad. She was like, Mom, I don't even have a problem with those girls. And I was like, it wasn't the girls, it was their mother. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited for you. You'll have to let us know how it goes. And anyone that can't say hi to an innocent little child that is just being friendly deserves a throat punch. Yay! I hope they love it. You'll have to let me know, Shelly. I'm excited for you, Tink. That's right, Grant. It's probably my favorite part of the day when a child is like says hi or like waves or smiles, and not in a creepy way, but or like an animal comes up to me, you know what I mean? Like or whatever. I'm just like I eat that shit up. It do be paying off. Yeah, small victory for me. Zyla is now obsessed with the body potion. She's like, digging into our stash. And I like that. She's not a big lotion person either. And she's like, I actually don't mind this on my skin. And I'm like, dope. Whoa, excuse me. Sorry, guys. You still have some left? That's crazy. Have a good day, Shelly. Love ya. I use mine every day, so I guess, I use it like regular body lotion. I go through it so fast. Let it go. Been releasing all kinds of things today. But anywho, well, I should probably go warm up Van Bergini, and because I gotta go get them kiddos from schoolio. But listen, I love you guys. I love you so much. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me and, getting readings, donating for readings, just all the stuff. Thank you. Um, and thanks for just being here with me and existing. And I love you so much. And we'll talk later. Grant, it's not like that, Grant. Imagine that I'm just kind of like going like that to your shoulder. Imagine that. It's not like that, Grant. Okay, anyways, I love you guys.